that the need, the livestock part of the agriculture should be given equal prominence, just like the crop part of that agriculture. And I think when we talk of consumption and subsidies in favoring of supporting and investing in production, I think that initiative should go beyond fertilizer program and also improve livestock production as well. My take there is, just like we have seen the support to fertilizer, we need to see some kind of subsidy in terms of livestock production so that we can have livestock development and improvement in our production. And I am planning to bring on the floor of this House a bill on livestock insurance, basically to deal with the perennial drought problem, which wipes out animals, livestock that is the main economic lifestay of our people in that region, so that if our livestock die, people can be able to insure them for compensation. Electricity, the President's speech talked about electricity as a major hindrance to development, and the idea of planning to facilitate the development of innovative and effective modalities to provide better off-grid system is very welcome. I come from a constituency where a large part of that constituency is not connected to electricity, and electricity goes along with, for example, connectivity of internet and telephone. When you don't have electricity, you may not have access to the internet. And given the importance of internet in this country now, for example, even for those who are in business, most of the procurement processes in the county and at the national level are done through online system. So if you are not connected to electricity and you are not connected to internet, it means some of Kenyans who are disadvantaged will not be able to access those opportunities. Even for students who join university, nowadays you have to do it through the COOPs, and it's an online thing. So if you are not connected to electricity, that's a major problem. The planned restructuring of NHIF to make it a better fit for purpose of social insurance is a good idea. Definitely is an idea which resonates very well with us, including the restructuring of the NHIF and NSSF. The most important point I would also like to mention here is the question of drought. And the President mentioned that the response to drought to 33.5 million Kenyans who are affected in 23 ASAL counties. The President talked of some solution in terms of mitigation, but I will say that plan should go beyond mitigation and look at the adoption measures and how to deal with loss and damage. For example, I come from this region where drought is a cyclic phenomena. And when we talk of cyclic, when you are in that part of the world, you are either struggling to get out of a drought situation, or you are preparing to get out of one, or you are preparing to get into one. And that is the cyclic nature of the drought in that part of the world. And drought has been a problem in that part of the world majorly because of the climate change, a climate which has been affected by pollution, pollution which has majorly been contributed to by major powers with big industries that contribute to the pollution of our environment. And I think we need as a country to look at how we approach this matter, especially with the COP, that is the Conference of Parties 27 coming up in Egypt very soon. We need to look at this question of climate change and pollution so that the principle of the biggest polluter pays can also be put on the table and we approach it as a country. Because this idea of giving our people relief every time there is drought, I think we can go beyond that relief and start asking the biggest polluters of our climate to start compensating our people, because the problems that we are suffering now in northeastern and many other parts of northern Kenya are a result of people who are polluting our environment millions of kilometers away. And therefore, I think that question of mitigation as well as... Time is over. All right. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Marsabit.